That pushes the lead back up to 4, 15-11. Here's Kiefer Sykes, 2 points for the Green Bay product. Straight on 3, DeShaun Thomas, former Spurs draft pick, misfires.
From beyond the arc, but he's a big-time scorer, averaged 20 points a game his junior year at Ohio State, was one of the best players in the country.
Former teammate of Aaron Kraft. To a cutting, Staten runs right into a defender. No whistle.
No travel or foul.
That's a dangerous pass. Gets to Hobson. Shot down the lane. Floats it home.
Just the way Casey Hill drew it up.
He'll take the 6-point lead with 5:15 to play first quarter. Deflection for Williams. I know the Santa Cruz staff likes to track those. Orlando Johnson muscling his way down low. The turnaround good for OJ, the juice man.
96 games of NBA experience for Orlando Johnson.
Play with the Indiana Pacers and Sacramento Kings. Here's Williams, tries to muscle it up. Not quite. Saved in Udofia, the extra effort. And Hobbs.
Staten missed it on purpose because he wants to stay in the game. It's the only explanation.
Well, of course, in college, they make the switch after a made free throw. I think in the D-League, they play on. McCamey left wing. Step back, no. Tipped up, rebound Thomas, and one.
Now, not a lot of
draft choice, and spent summer league with Golden State in Las Vegas. Thomas hits the free throw. Here's the lay-in. Elliott with 4. Here's Washburn. Thomas posting up Marine. Face up Jay. Gets the friendly roll.
Well, when you're not shooting the ball well from the outside.
Hobson will throw it in. Gets it to Verdell Jones, the 3rd out of Indiana. Tough on-ball defense from Washburn. He works around it. Drops it off. Marine with the left hand. Blows the bunny. He made about Shaw Drew. He's really shown off a nice ability to feed his teammates. Had a couple of nice assists against the Reno Bighorns last Sunday.
Had 3 assists, yep.
Had the good pass there to Verdell Jones. In the pick and roll with Williams, and he pays off Elliott there.
And that's his 2nd nice little flip shot that he's made in the paint, close to the rim. Austin tried to ice that ball screen. They did ice that ball screen, but Elliott Williams was able to knife that bounce pass through to Shaw.
Thomas working on Vereen. Good defense from Vereen, better offense from DeShaun Thomas.
Well, what's the...
Sincero turnovers.
Of course.
Naturally.
They will turn the ball over on the first possession of the second quarter. Just watch.
Here's DeShaun Thomas working on Shaw, puts it on the floor. Contested jumper, rolls home, and he's 3 for 4 now in this game. Make him 4 for 5. Who misses from up close. Almost did the splits. Udofia coast to coast. Instead bounces it off. Good look for McCamey, and he makes Santa Cruz pay.
That's good basketball. DeShaun Thomas catches it in the corner. He just had made his prior shot. He could have launched that one, but he found an even open and a more open teammate. And instead of a good shot, the Spurs got a great shot.
McCamey now 5 for 8 from distance this season. Orton spins into a double, muscles out of it, can't finish. And Udofia, the rebound, gets tripped up by Daniel Orton, who puts his hand up, so no good. He'll take that shot, though.
And Daniel Orton's got to know that he will take that shot.
Orton, good look, saved the turnover there.
Yeah, didn't quite know where he was. I don't know how he got that pass through.
Hobson settles into a 3, just strong. 10 days. 4th year with time in the D-League for him. Here's Hobson. Vereen back in the game for Santa Cruz. Floater, no from Hobson. Tip in, not quite for Udofia. And the rebound.
Santa Cruz, and ever since Daniel Orton went to the bench, and what do you know? He pops up off the bench, and he's coming back in because Austin is punishing Santa Cruz with second chance points in the last couple minutes.
Santa Cruz led the D-League in rebounding percentage coming into this game, but getting beaten on the glass here as of late. Hobson, beautiful move to the hoop. Can't float it home, however, from 13. Good outlet to Johnson. That's a goaltend. No, Johnson gets it back. Well, they get down low, blocked by Orton, his third rejection of the contest. Staten down the lane, floats it up, and no. Now a 3-on-1 for the Spurs. Sykes challenging Udofia and finishing with the left hand.
More.
Sykes racing the other way into the corner. DeShaun Thomas can't hit the three. Jones saves it in, gets it back from Orton. Off to the races, the Hoosier. Driving right, almost palmed it, but does get it off to Williams. He gets fouled. January 8th, 2013. 1 for 2 free throwing for Williams. He has 9. The lead's at 10 for Austin. McCamey for Thomas into the corner. It's Caddy Lane, the Spurs draftee. DeShaun Thomas, another Spurs draftee. Challenged by Orton, who might have been midair.
And it all started with great defense, and Santa Cruz was able to get out on the break.
So it's an 8-point deficit Santa Cruz faces. Final 90 seconds of the first half. Terrell Eddy's been mostly held in check from distance, just 1 for 3. Thomas throws it right to Verdell Jones. Crossover, foul given at half court. I imagine where number 81 now wears 11. And Suyash Mehta, the other official. Thrown over to State, an extra pass, he'll get it back, left wing. Hasn't attempted a three this year. Crossover, bounces it down low, too hard and too high for Udofia. Scrambles to get it back, saves it off Endoy out of bounds.
Really off Austin.
Gets into Williams, attacks the rack, wraparound shot around the defender, no good. And Williams gets it back and lays it in. He has 11.
Glides to the rim. When he's on that left side, he is almost unstoppable.
So effortless for Elliott Williams at times. How he could pour him in like that. McCamey up top, 8 to shoot for the Spurs. Works around Jones. Crossover between his legs. Dishes into the corner. Eddy got hit on the release. No foul. Missed the three. Back to Udofia. Left corner three is short. Rebound Udofia. Out to Williams. 18 seconds. They want the 2-on-1. And now Staten will bring it out. Throws it to Jones. And Santa Cruz will hold. Udofia. Threw it away. Endoy the steal. But now it's collected by Staten. Here's Kiefer Sykes as we resume action. He's a high flyer despite his short stature. Sean Thomas, the lefty. Bad pass, but Sykes is there to collect. Splits a double. Races to the rack. Challenged by Daniel Orton, who alters the shot. 3-on-2. Alley-oop. Orton lays it up and in.
From Elliott Williams. He waited for the perfect moment to throw that ball towards the rim till Orton was close enough, and he rewarded Orton for playing the great defense and for giving him the outlet pass.
DeShaun Thomas evens the score with a triple.
Gotta feel good for Thomas. Entered tonight 13% from 3 through 4 games, and he's now 1 for 3 here tonight.
There's Jawan Staten, the in and out dribble off for Orton. Baseline J, perfect.
Well, he showed the ability to knock
Gets the ball from Suyash Mehta. 8 to shoot for the Spurs, trailing by 2. It's Thomas to the rack with the left hand again, equaling the score.
He is a bucket getter, and that was against Udofia, who's been playing great defense.
Williams pulls up, connects, and Elliott now.
That Eddy needs no space and no time.
And here he is across half court with a rock again. 11 points for Terrell Eddy after that shot air ball on the other end. Eddy has it on the right side.
Darrington Hobson alertly switched because Elliott Williams got caught on a screen.
McCamey drive and dish. Thomas a corner three, and that falls through for DeShaun Thomas.
I said it in the open that Austin needed DeShaun Thomas specifically to step up without Bryce Cotton, and he has done that in a big way so far.
Hobson an open look at a three. That's short.
Looked like it was going straight in from our vantage point.
So 6 quick points for the Spurs to go back up 4. McCamey up top. He'll try a three. Rolls off the iron. Udofia the rebound. Smallest guy on the floor for Austin. Eddy has his three. trickle-down effect when one guy gets called up. Some guy takes a spot in the starting line. Another one takes his place as a backup. Udofia had some success with the Delaware 87ers 2 years ago. This is Dimitri McKamey, who had success in the D-League 3 years ago, but he misfires on that left wing. Three-point attempt of the season is in and out, no good. McKamey into the corner. DeShaun Thomas was feeling it from all 6 games this season. McKamey, shot fake to Thomas. Good ball movement around the perimeter.
The ball is not sticking at all.
But Bairstow couldn't hold on to that one. And a chance for Santa Cruz to reclaim the edge. Staten going to work, lobs it up. Extra pass, Udofia, the foul line, Jay. He sinks the jumper. 1 point lead for the Spurs. Between 2 of the best teams in the Western Conference. Open 3 for Verdell. Jones is short. 5 point lead for Austin. Williams has 2 on him. Pops one over to Jones. Back to Elliott. Open 3 on the way. That's short.
Verdell Jones fell asleep. Sykes from the corner, cuts baseline. And what an acrobatic finish for the little guy.
7 point lead for the Spurs now. They led by 11 in the second quarter. That was their largest edge. Jones with Thomas towering over him. 5 to shoot for Hobson. Drives baseline. Kicks it out. Jones bombs away on a 3. It's short again. And Sykes the board. Heber Sykes up to 14 points. Also has 4 boards and 4 assists. Drives to the rack. Wraparound feed down low. Thomas up close and personal, but misses from 2 feet.
Santa Cruz dodges a bullet. DeShaun Thomas left-handed, one at point-blank range.
Hobson working on Thomas. Tried to get him in the air, couldn't. Defers to Williams. Back to Darrington. Here's a 3. He knocks it
through. Austin's first 4 games. He's not here, and you wouldn't even know it.
Kiefer Sykes out of Green Bay, the 2-time Horizon League Player of the Year. Off to McKamey, throws it back out. Thomas an open 3. Or fighting Indoy for the ball. And it is Eddie to throw it in. McKamey, 2 on him.
But obviously, if you're Orton now, you got to be very smart.
And that's over the back, aim in favor of Austin.
And they're putting Sykes on Elliott Williams. Shows you how much Ken McDonald thinks of him on the defensive end as well.
Hobson left wing, over for Staten. Screen from Udofia, drives inside, bounces it back out. Hobson with 7 points on 3 for 14. Off 1 foot, tough shot from the baseline. Hobson inbound, gets to Williams, wide open look from the short corner, and he rattles it down.
Well, if you're Austin.
Another O-Reb for the Spurs. That's their 13th carom collected off their own misses. Staten right angle. 10 to shoot. Working on Thomas, crossover, foul line, Jay off the mark. And McKamey loses it out of bounds, last touched by Darrington Hobson.
And he...
2:06 to go, Staten up top right side.
And it'll be interesting to see, is Daniel Orton going to come back into this game, or is Casey Hill going to finish it with Vereen?
Williams holding, 7 to shoot, under 2 to play. Screen from Vereen. Pulls up, 18-footer and air ball.